Well, thank you for coming to talk to me today. I'd like to start off by talking about your strategy for the league stage. It has been speculated, by myself included, really, that you purposefully didn't make top three in the group stage so that you could have the whole month of playing. In the last chance, the team really seemed to benefit from that, and they looked like the Falcons that we're used to seeing. Was this part of your strategy to make the team as prepared as possible for the finals?
First of all, we tried to, of course, qualify from our group stage, right? Everyone tried, and in the last match, it's just not working, and we're not thinking as a negative side. We, with our team, we think in positive side. It's like, oh, okay, we have more time to practice.
Right.
We should keep working more. Directly when we lose, it was in top 5, and after we don't have the vibe of losing. We still have chance, and like we didn't have too much pressure. We just think, oh, it's gonna be just more time to practice. We need to change some stuff, and then it's gonna be easy. Yeah.
Okay. Could you wait? Let me hang on. Yeah, I'm going to switch around the questions slightly here. How did you prepare the team strategy for PMGC this year, seeing as we're talking about it? What teams did you take into consideration the most, and in what way have you adapted?
Basically, I think each team, in the outside of the game, sometimes you can see most of the team play the same. They play center or something like that, right? But in my perspective is, of course, so many teams play center. Like I saw 13 team, I think, in the final play center, but each team have their way how to play center, how to rotate, how to defend.
Right.
You go center, but the second hard shift, how you go inside. You need to do hard rotation, or just like it depends of every teams how they work. For me, I think we don't. Well, I cannot say what tactic we use, but basically, I work more on team synergy because we add one more additional player,
of course,
this year, and like my also working is no matter what player is in the team, Falcon Force should be here. This is the maintenance I'm doing. I don't. Of course, I care about the players, but I'm not like care too much about which player will stay here or something. I just may change, but Falcon Force name should be here.
Right.
This is what I maintain.
Okay, cool. I do want to talk a little bit about PMGC as a whole, though, quickly. Can you talk to me a little bit about the meta changes that have happened this year and why you think Europe has benefited by it? I mean, we have 50% EMEA teams in finals right now.
Yeah, this year meta change, I think it was PMSL, right? Like it's become PMSL, and then the merge region, South Asia, Central Asia, MES is CIS. I think is good, but maybe the other change is gonna happen next year also.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish.
Okay. Nice. Alrighty. Alright. So last year you had every reason to believe that you would win PMGC, and you almost did. After a less dominant season, as their coach, how do you feel about their chances in the finals?
Now?
Okay.
First of all, I want to talk about the feeling of last year, right?
Oh, yeah.
We was in first place before the last match started. I think it was 1-2 point gap, right?
Yeah.
We tried so hard. We trained it very hard, and then at the moment I was watching in the stage, in the audience side, and our team that was finished, and the ICIC on top directly coming. I feel frustrated inside. It's like I cannot describe my feeling, but I feel like what's going on? What I did wrong to make it happen? This is what I'm asking. Like first, what I did wrong to make these things happen?
I was heartbroken because I've been following you guys, when I was coaching 7th Element. So we've been playing together in the same region. And so I was really following you guys, and it was so close.
Yeah, it's like, why this happened? It's not why this happened, why it's trying to teach us. I'm like saying,
what can we learn
in the
from
beginning,
it?
I'm like, why it happened to us? But time passed and you talking with yourself, and I was
Mm.
asking, okay, what is trying to teach us is
Yeah.
still the same. And there's fun thing is every team which become second in PMGC
Mhm.
final, they're
Mhm.
not qualifying the next PMGC, right?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
I guess
The PMGC curse.
we break this
Yeah.
curse.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
well, you've broken it, so who
yeah,
knows what now? So that you're feeling good about this finals now, these next 3
yeah. To
days.
be honest, I remember this after when we qualified.
Mhm.
At the moment when it was in last chance
Mhm.
or in the league, I was just focused
Just focused on it.
on my yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, it's nice to see everybody focused and ready to go because
yeah,
that is so important, isn't it?
exactly.
Um, it's talking about focus and everything. How do you manage the player's mindset, and what habits or steps have you implemented to keep them feeling cool and confident? Like, what are their habits that if they are feeling, insecure or unconfident in some way, how do you bring them back to where they should
Yeah,
be?
of course. Like it's mostly happening one of our member.
Mm-hmm.
Like his mentality was very high before, but now it's become down, and
Mm,
you need to change the mindset, talking personally, and I'm trying to not talking about the mistake they did in the game
right.
because already passed,
Right.
but I'm trying to wrongly say
Mm-hmm.
what was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and we should fix that.
Right.
Like we cannot like have some tilt of the game past,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to fix some things
Mm-hmm.
for the future. So
Mm-hmm.
always the focus is the next game.
Right.
The previous game is finished, no matter what place, no
Mm-hmm.
matter in every tournament, even in PMC. When we lose, after when we lose, we cannot change anything. We
Right.
need to focus in the future tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
just leave it there.
Right.
We just talk for fun for a bit. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, everyone is sad, but I'm trying to have a high
Right.
mentality. I hide my emotions,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hiding everything, and then yeah,
Yeah.
it's going like that.
Okay, excellent. That's really nice to hear. I'm always telling my viewers or my players or whoever, it's really, really important to not think about the game that's already happened and just move forward to the next one. So
Yeah,
it's really nice to hear.
exactly. It's happened. It's happened. Like for example, you rush to the left side, you died.
Mhm.
People say, why you not rush right?
Mhm.
No, it's not work like that.
Mhm.
Left, if they decided left, is left, nothing else. And then
Right.
you lose. But
Mhm.
the most important is how you need to work
Mhm.
when you decide one decision.
Right.
This is
Right.
the most important.
Make a decision and go for it and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
change it if you have to.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. How have you coached them about the finals and their expectations of their result? They're a very confident team, but how do you feel it's too much pressure at this stage to focus on winning, or are you going all in like you're here to win?
Yeah, we have, of course, players have some pressure,
Mm-hmm.
but overall, we don't have that much pressure.
Right.
Yeah. Personally, I'm trying to have a better result for the organization.
Mm-hmm.
My main focus now is for the organization because
Okay.
our main tournament was EWC
Mm-hmm.
and we did very bad.
Mm-hmm.
So this time, I'm trying to file the gap and
Right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just be like a really good, consistent weekend, whether
Hmm.
or not you win necessarily. Of course, you want to win, but if that doesn't happen, then you just want to be good and consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Awesome. Um, all right, we're almost here at the end, but I do want to ask that as a coach, you have to keep up with many different regions and catch small changes in strategy. What is your go to region, and who are the teams you look to most to keep up with growing metas?
I think this year EMEA region are very strong.
Mm,
We can see last year was two EMEA team. I think
mm,
in grand final this
mm-hmm.
time is five,
Yeah, at
right?
least, yeah.
I think it's five,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just showing they are performing very well
Mm-hmm.
in one side.
Mm,
In the other side is the lobby looks not that much strong than last year for me.
mm-hmm.
So I think the pressure is less,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Quick bonus question that I do want to ask.
Hmm.
Um, we've seen you in last season. You were battling against A7, and then IHC, of course, came in and took the win. They're not here this year. So, how are you approaching going head to head with A7 now they've won a global championship?
it's not about A7 to be honest.
Mm.
It doesn't matter who is in front of us. If our gameplay is very bad,
Mm-hmm.
tier 3 team can defeat us.
Right.
If our player or game is very strong,
Mm-hmm.
with assuming like we never participate in any tournament, but we are a strong team,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is happening in so many regions.
Mm.
There's so many teams very strong. If the gunpowder, the position, everything is right, the
Mm-hmm.
players take the duel.
Right.
No matter Alpha 7, no matter
Right.
Falcon Force, they can beat, So
Okay.
I think it's not about Alpha 7, it's not about team spirit or
Right.
whatever. It's about our team. We're
Mm-hmm.
playing against us.
Mm-hmm.
If our performance, if our gunpowder or the timing at the time is
Mm-hmm.
good,
Mm-hmm.
you don't
Yeah.
need to see
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like that. You're not getting distracted by other teams.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who they are. Stay focused on your own strategy and what you're doing. I love that. Really nice. Okay, last question though, Senator, is what would be one piece of advice as a coach to players who want to go pro?
The players who want to go pro,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, this is something I always tell
Mm.
is if they wanna be pro, they should test themselves, at least test themselves, not
Mm.
like going 100%, give
Mm.
everything because it's gonna lose time.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna lose their own time. So first they need to know if they can be pro player.
Right.
So I don't know like how many times they're gonna spend, but sometimes to see if they have chance to go pro player.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just try to complete some PMGC qualifier, like if they can qualify or not. If they cannot, it's gonna be wasting time.
Right.
Like I'm not this kind of person. Like you can do it. Just
Right.
dream about your blah blah.
Yeah.
You're gonna reach your dream one day. No, it's not
Mm-hmm.
work like that. Life
Right.
is short,
Mm-hmm.
and if you spend 2 years for this game, that's mean you spend around 3 to 4% of your life
Mm-hmm.
in average, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
So if you guys really wanna be pro, just first test yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you have some light in the tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
some expression in
Yeah.
Mongolia,
Yeah.
If you have some light in the tunnel, you can go ahead and
Yeah.
ask some support from your family or around you, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Even without support, it's
Mm-hmm.
work if you have
Right.
talent.
Right.
But if you don't have talent, like with skin, you cannot have skills.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. So
Right.
just focus on
Yeah.
what you can do, and it's not obligated to become pro player.
Right. No. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
and if you are not pro player, they should understand it's very hard to
Mm.
be a pro player.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have tears, they have sweat, soul,
Mm-hmm.
everything is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a joke.
Yeah.
We
No.
spend lots of hard work. Every team in this stage spend lots of hard work. You cannot imagine like outside everything looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything,
Mm-hmm.
every game outside. This player is strong. This is strong. But behind is a war.
Yeah.
It's completely war.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
it's hard.
It is hard. It is very hard. Well, thank you so much, Senator. This has been very insightful. I appreciate you coming over here. Do make sure to support Falcons Force in PMGC, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you. Thank you.